So here I am again at the Framus factory, and I'm Hans from Feuerschwanz, guitar player of Feuerschwanz, and I'm presenting my new signature guitar, the Framus FIRECASTER. Well, we thought about the name for the guitar and we came up with FIRECASTER because I play at Feuerschwanz, and Feuerschwanz is fire, starts with fire, so fire is my natural element, so to say. And I'm also more the wizard type, the caster type in the band. We always wear more or less funny costumes on stage, from epic fantasy or whatever. And yeah, I'm the caster type, the wizard, so it was obvious to name it the FIRECASTER. And what we have here is the custom version of my signature guitar. It's the very first model after the prototype. So basically this is the number one, especially built for me with some specials like the HP logo at the 12th fret. But there will be also a more affordable team build version, which is not a custom shop version, but the team build version. So it's a small run of like 10 or 15 or whatever amount of guitars, which is completely built in Germany, which will have the same build quality, just without some expensive gimmicks like the HP and the LEDs. You know, you still sound great without LEDs. I'm a big fan of super struts. Basically my first guitar I ever bought was a super strut, and for some reason I always come back to that kind of guitar shape. It's like putting on an old sneaker and it fits automatically, or your favorite part of jeans, and this is the same with that body shape. It just feels natural for me. We started developing the FIRECASTER, the shape of the guitar, based on a guitar shape which Framus did build around the 2000s, I think. It was called Morrigan. It was the same headstock shape, just the other way around. I like it reversed, and from there we took it further. Let's get to the features of the guitar, and at first I will show you the prototype. This is basically the blank canvas, like the black and white version of the full colored finished guitar. And basically I had this guitar at home for a couple of months, and it already was a fantastic guitar, but we came up with some minor adjustments from the prototype to the series version. And as you can see, we have a different pickup mount here. We have direct mount on the final guitar, and we had a pickup ring on the prototype. It looks better, I think, and you can get the neck pickup a little bit closer to the 24th fret position, to the overtone. The other difference you might not notice immediately is the spare out here, down here, for the hand is a little bit wider on the final guitar, because I noticed when I play at home that the lower horn sometimes get in the way of my left hand. So we made it really open here, and so that you easily can access the 24th fret without problem. Because that's something which always bothered me with different guitars. Why make 24 frets when you can't reach them? So this is complete freedom for your left hand. It's ash, it's complete ash. It's a two-piece body. It has a top which is sandblasted, feels great. The back has a wonderful red, like it's like a fire red or like a used red, but I really love that that kind of red. It has a roasted maple neck, which won't be as grainy on the team build version probably, and you have a tigerstripe ebony fretboard. I have tons of guitars at home, and I already have a lot of Framus guitars, but for me it was always the nicest combination of woods tone-wise, like ash, maple neck, and even ebony fretboard. Because the ebony fretboard seems to tame a little bit the high frequencies from the ash. At least that's what I think I hear. Regarding the pickups, I have two bare knuckle pickups. I always play bare knuckle pickups. It's a nail bomb and a cold sweat in the neck. I love those pickups because the nail bomb is a good mixture of modern and vintage. You can get a really full, big sound without too much cut in the low end, but it can be easily tamed with a tube screamer or something like that to make it really modern. So it's best of both worlds for me, and it has a great mid-range as well. The guitar is a mid-ranged instrument. That's where the guitar lives, so it's great to emphasize the mids. We have a 5-way pickup switch. Of course, here we have the bridge pickup as a humbucker. Here we have split position, like both single coils. The middle position is both humbuckers. The fourth position is the neck single coil. And in the neck position we have the cold sweat from Bare Knuckle. It's a great pickup to play leads, to play solo. Because sometimes the neck pickup tends to get too muddy if it has too much bass. And if you play modern metal solos, you don't want to have that. But if it gives you that nice fluid sounds, which is great for sweep picking or tapping. It's full but not scooped. It's just perfect for me. Okay, I'll show you the sounds of the guitar now. I start with a bridge humbucker. Next one will be both single coils. Both humbuckers. Neck single coil. And finally the neck humbucker. Then I have just one volume knob because I don't need tone knobs. The only thing I use tone knobs for is to check if they're fully open. I don't need them. Hipshot locking tuners, because I don't know why some guitar companies don't use them in 2026. It's so easy and much more easy to change strings. Very important, it's a Hipshot, the bridge is a Hipshot string through bridge. And this creates a very, very snappy sound, a very direct sound, and you can feel the immediate feedback when you hit the string, almost like a T-style guitar. And that's something I really, really like when I play, like the immediate bounce back when you play, and you hear it at the moment when you attack the string. It's such a fast response, gigantic sustain because of that, and I really love those fixed bridges. Personally, and everybody is different, I don't like guitars with a tremolo vibrato like a Floyd Rose or like a vintage style. Of course I have them at home and I use them, but when I'm on stage it's just such a hassle, and I prefer an easy pragmatic setup where I can easily detune the string to drop D and get back to standard E, change strings on the fly. My custom shop version has those LEDs with my HP logo at the 12th fret, and it really helps at dark stages on stage to see where are you fiddling at. And it looks nice. It has a great show effect. The team build version will have glowing inlays, like glow in the dark inlays, the same inlays like this one, but not the HP logo. Not everybody wants to have my name on the fretboard, so I think it's nice to have your option. If you want it, you can order a custom shop version with the HP, but the standard team build version won't have my HP, but it might have my signature on the back of the headstock. I don't know if you know, but I also have a signature guitar strap which fits along perfectly with my Firecaster guitar. Something very special about Framus guitars is the bolt-in system. You know guitars with bolt-on and you know neck through, but Framus guitars is a little bit in between. You see here 2 screws to tighten the neck, but the neck is much longer than your typical bolt-on neck. It goes below the neck pickup, and you have 2 screws where it's fixed to the guitar body. It's a much more bigger contact from neck to body than you usually have with a bolt-on guitar. That's really great, you should try it. The frets are jumbo nickel silver frets with invisible fret technology, because you don't see the fret ends on the side, and they're very nicely rounded. And that's something you don't see with a lot of guitars. Usually when I go back from a Framus guitar to another guitar, I start noticing how sharp some of the frets are from other guitar builders. But these are so rounded that you don't even notice the fret when you play. Alright, thank you so much for staying with me and watching my fantastic signature guitar from Framus, and see you soon. Try it if you can. If you see it in the wild, get it and try it out for yourself. You won't regret it. Thank you. See you soon.